What's going on, folks? This your boy New Jack coming at you live. College football season is here. This week we have some big college football games. On Thursday we have South Carolina versus Vanderbilt. On Saturday we have Texas versus Notre Dame, Wisconsin versus LSU, and the big game, Alabama versus USC. So today, I want to talk about the big game, Alabama versus Southern Cal. But before I talk about this game, I want to give y'all my predictions on the other big college football games being played this week. On Thursday, a SEC matchup, South Carolina versus Vanderbilt. In this game, I have the Gamecocks defeating Vanderbilt. My final score prediction, South Carolina 31, Vanderbilt 28. I believe the game will be close. I have the Gamecocks defeating Vanderbilt 31-28. And on Saturday, Oklahoma versus Houston. Another good game. Toward the end, I have the Oklahoma Sooners defeating Houston. My final score prediction, Oklahoma 45, Houston 24. UCLA versus Texas A&M. The Pac-12 versus the SEC. This is going to be another good game. Toward the end, I have UCLA defeating Texas A&M. My final score prediction, UCLA 34, Texas A&M 33. I believe the game is going to be tight, but toward the end, I believe UCLA is going to pull it off. LSU versus Wisconsin. The SEC versus the Big Ten. This is going to be another good game to watch. Toward the end, I have LSU defeating Wisconsin. My final score prediction, LSU 41, Wisconsin 30. Clemson versus Auburn. The ACC versus the SEC. Another good game to watch. Toward the end, I have Clemson defeating Auburn. My final score prediction, Clemson 35, Auburn 28. Notre Dame versus Texas. We all know what happened last year. Notre Dame blew out Texas. But this year, I believe the game will be closer. My final score prediction, I have Notre Dame defeating Texas 27-21. Ole Miss versus Florida State. Another good game. The ACC versus the SEC. In this game, I believe this game is going to be close. It's going to be a shootout. Ole Miss quarterback Chad Kelly, I believe he's going to have a field day in this game against that Florida State defense. My final score prediction, Ole Miss 38, Florida State 34. Stanford versus Kansas State. The Pac-12 versus the Big 12. I have Stanford defeating Kansas State. I believe running back Christian McCaffrey is going to have a field day in this game. My final score prediction, Stanford 44, Kansas State 21. And last but not least, my Ohio State Buckeyes going up against Bowling Green. This is an easy game for us, a cakewalk. But I still will be watching. My final score prediction, Ohio State 51, Bowling Green 6. I give them 2 field goals in this game. So I have my Ohio State Buckeyes defeating Bowling Green 51-6. And now for the big game being played at Cowboys Stadium. The Roll Tide, Alabama going up against Southern Cal. 2 juggernaut programs squaring off. Alabama has 16 national championships, and Southern Cal, they have 11. For USC, quarterback Max Brown is the starting quarterback and is replacing Cody Kessler, who is with the Cleveland Browns now. The first game of the season going up against that Alabama's defense. Look out. But USC does have 8 returning starters on offense this year. USC's 2 running backs, Justin Davis and Ronald Jones, have to get off to a hot start to take pressure off their quarterback, Max Brown. Wide receiver Juju Smith will be the go-to guy in that offense. He has to get open and make plays. On the defensive side, middle linebacker Cameron Smith will be the key player on that defense. A late season knee injury sidelined Smith last year. Look for him to try to stop Alabama's rushing attack. That will be the key for Southern Cal, is to slow down that running game. And for the Roll Tide, for Alabama, the quarterback position is up in the air. Cooper Bateman and Blake Barnett will both play in this game. Cooper Bateman is considered more of a read option quarterback, while Blake Barnett is considered more of a pro-style quarterback and has a better arm than Cooper Bateman. Running backs Bo Scarborough and Damian Harris will be the 2-headed monsters in that backfield. Alabama's go-to guy, wide receiver Calvin Ridley, will be the spark on that offense. I believe he's going to have a really good game and make plays for Alabama. For Alabama's defense, outside linebackers Ryan Anderson and Tim Williams will be the key players on that defense. And look for Rashad Evans to line up with them in obvious pass rushing situations. Alabama's defense has to put pressure on quarterback Max Brown if they're going to have any chance to win this game. My final score prediction. Now USC has a really good chance to win this game if they can stop the run. If they can't stop the run, it's lights out. And I don't think they will. Scarborough and Harris are going to have a field day against that Southern Cal's defense. My final score prediction, I have the Roll Tide, Alabama, defeating Southern Cal 27-14. I believe the game will be close at halftime, but in the second half, I believe Alabama is going to pull it off. Especially in that fourth quarter, I believe Scarborough and Harris are going to have a nice rushing attack against Southern Cal, especially in that fourth quarter. I believe they're going to finish them off in that fourth quarter. So I have the Roll Tide, Alabama, defeating Southern Cal 27-14. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I've been waiting for so long for the season to kick off. Next week, the NFL kicks their season off. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just so happy that football season is back. But until then, there's more videos coming at y'all sometime this week. I'm going to do my NFL Week 1 season prediction video sometime this week. But I keep y'all updated. But until then, y'all take care and enjoy the rest of this week. And enjoy the college football games on Thursday and on Saturday. I'll talk to y'all soon. And make it hard.